Did you know that the average person reads at a pace of about 250 words per minute? Now, picture boosting that number to 500, 700, or even 1000 words per minute without losing comprehension. The impact on your personal and professional life could be immense, from staying abreast of industry trends to enjoying more of the literature you love. This journey isn't just about speed, it's about efficiency and effectiveness. It's about cutting through the noise in our information-saturated world and getting to the heart of what you need to know. And here's a shocker, most of us haven't updated our reading techniques since we first learned to read. We're operating with outdated software in a high-speed world. But that's about to change. In this series, we'll explore everything from the science behind reading faster to practical strategies for honing your skills. We'll debunk myths, like the idea that speed reading means skimming over details, and reveal truths, such as how expanding your vocabulary can dramatically increase your reading pace. Consider the case of Howard Berg, the world's fastest reader according to the Guinness World Records, who reads over 25,000 words per minute. While we may not all reach Berg's meteoric reading speed, his achievements highlight the incredible potential of the human brain to process and understand information quickly. So, whether you're a student looking to power through textbooks, a professional aiming to stay ahead in your field, or simply a lover of literature, this series is your first step towards transforming how you read. Fasten your seatbelt, because you're about to learn how to turn your reading ability from economy to first class, one chapter at a time. Let's embark on this exciting adventure together, unlocking the secrets of speed reading and opening up a world of knowledge like never before. Are you ready to change the way you read forever? Let's dive in. Chapter 1: The Science of Reading Faster. Welcome to the journey of reading faster. Ever wondered why some people zip through books while others take their time? It's all in the science. Reading is not just about recognizing words, it's about how your brain processes information. Studies show that an average adult reads at a pace of about 200 to 300 words per minute. But with techniques like speed reading, some can double or even triple this rate. The trick lies in understanding how we read. Our eyes don't move smoothly across a page but make short, rapid movements called saccades. Between these, there's a split-second pause where the brain processes the text. By reducing these pauses and increasing the word count in each, you can significantly boost your speed. But here's a fun fact: speed reading isn't just about going fast. It's also about comprehension. The goal is to understand and retain information quickly. Techniques that improve your focus and minimize backskipping can enhance both speed and comprehension. Imagine reading a novel in hours instead of days, or going through work reports in minutes. That's the power of speed reading. And get this, even President John F. Kennedy was known for his reading speed, reportedly clocking in at an impressive 1,200 words per minute. With practice, you too can unlock this superpower. Now, let's not just marvel at the possibility. In the next chapter, we'll dive into setting your baseline, the crucial first step in your speed reading adventure. Chapter 2: Setting your baseline. Before you embark on improving your reading speed, it's essential to know where you're starting from. Setting your baseline is like mapping the start of a treasure hunt. You can't find the treasure without knowing the starting point, right? First things first, grab a book and a timer. Choose a book you're comfortable with. This isn't the time for Shakespeare or complex scientific journals. Now, set your timer for 1 minute and start reading. Read as you normally would, focusing on comprehension, not speed. When the timer goes off, mark where you stopped. Count the words you read. This is your baseline speed. Now, let's talk comprehension. After you've marked your speed, write a short summary of what you read or answer a few questions about the text. This checks how well you've understood the material. Ideally, you want to aim for at least 60% comprehension. It's a balance, after all. Speed is nothing without understanding. You might be thinking, is my speed okay? Remember, the average reading speed is between 200 to 300 words per minute. But don't get hung up on numbers. This is about improvement, not competition. Your baseline is your personal starting line, not a measure of your worth. Consider this: the world record for the fastest reader, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, was set by Howard Berg at an astonishing 25,000 words per minute. While we might not reach that, we can certainly improve our own speeds. Setting your baseline is the first step towards unlocking your true reading potential. Chapter 3: Understanding your eyes and the text. Diving into the mechanics of reading, it's essential to talk about our eyes first. Did you know that the tiny movements your eyes make as they jump from word to word or line to line are called saccades? These movements are key to reading efficiently. However, during these jumps, there's something that often slows us down: subvocalization. It's that inner voice you hear in your head as you read. While it can be helpful for understanding complex materials, it often limits your reading speed to your speaking speed. Here's a fun exercise. Try reading a paragraph while consciously trying to silence that inner voice. Difficult, right? But with practice, you can minimize subvocalization, allowing your eyes and brain to process information faster than you could say it out loud. This doesn't mean you'll lose comprehension. On the contrary, with the right techniques, you can understand and retain more, faster. Another tip is to use your peripheral vision. You don't have to read every single word to grasp the meaning of a sentence. By expanding your focus to capture more words with each glance, you reduce the number of eye movements needed to read a line. This technique is called chunking, and it's a game changer. A study from the University of California, San Diego, found that our eyes can capture up to 20 characters to the left and right of our focal point. That's almost an entire line of text in some books. By training your eyes to take advantage of this, you can significantly increase your reading speed without sacrificing comprehension. Chapter 4: The Art of Skimming and Scanning. Now, let's shift gears to some practical reading techniques, skimming and scanning. Skimming is like flying over a landscape, picking out landmarks. It involves quickly moving your eyes over a text to get the gist of the content. It's perfect for when you're trying to get an overview of a book or article. Scanning, on the other hand, is like searching for a specific house in that landscape. It's the technique you use when you're looking for a particular piece of information within a text. Both these techniques are invaluable tools in your speed reading arsenal. Here's how you can practice skimming. Start by reading the first and last sentence of each paragraph. Your goal is to capture the main ideas without getting bogged down in the details. For scanning, try finding specific information in an article as quickly as possible, like dates, names, or keywords. A study from the National University of Singapore suggests that skimming before reading can improve both speed and comprehension. It sets a mental map of the text, making it easier to understand when you read it in detail. But here's a key takeaway: skimming and scanning are not substitutes for in-depth reading. They're tools to be used alongside other reading strategies, helping you decide which parts of a text deserve more attention and which can be glanced over. Incorporating these techniques into your reading routine will not only speed up your reading but also enhance your ability to sift through vast amounts of information efficiently. With the digital age throwing more and more information at us, these skills are becoming increasingly important. Chapter 5: Building your vocabulary. Ever hit a speed bump while reading because you stumbled upon a word you didn't know? That's a common speed trap in reading. A broad vocabulary can help you glide through texts with ease, making reading not just faster but more enjoyable. Here's the kicker: expanding your vocabulary doesn't have to be a chore. It can be a fascinating journey of discovery. One effective strategy is to read widely and diversely. Dive into genres and subjects outside your comfort zone. Each field has its lingo, and getting familiar with a broad range of vocabularies sharpens your ability to understand context clues. This means even if you encounter unfamiliar words, you can often guess their meanings based on the surrounding text. But here's a fun tip: turn it into a game. Apps and online tools offer vocabulary building exercises that feel more like playing. Spending just a few minutes a day on these can significantly boost your word bank. Plus, they often use spaced repetition, a technique that helps you remember words long term. A study from the University of Michigan showed that readers who actively build their vocabulary can improve their reading speed by up to 25%. The reason is simple: understanding words quickly reduces the need for pausing and looking up definitions, streamlining the reading process. Chapter 6: The Power of Practice. You've probably heard the saying, practice makes perfect. Well, it's no different when it comes to reading faster. Regular practice is the fuel that powers your progress. But not just any practice: focused, intentional practice tailored to your speed reading goals. Start with setting aside dedicated reading time each day. Even 15 to 20 minutes can make a significant difference if you're consistent. During this time, experiment with the techniques you've learned, minimize subvocalization, use your peripheral vision, practice skimming and scanning, and try to incorporate new vocabulary. One effective method is to challenge yourself with timed reading sessions. Set a timer for a set period, read, then check how much you've read. Gradually increase the time or the amount you aim to read. This not only improves your speed but also helps with endurance, allowing you to read longer without losing focus or comprehension. And don't forget to vary your material. Reading different types of texts, from novels and non-fiction to articles and reports, challenges you in unique ways, making your practice more comprehensive. Remember, incremental progress is key. Celebrate small victories and improvements. If you increase your reading speed by even 10 words per minute, that's a win. Over time, these small gains add up to significant improvements. Chapter 7: Optimizing your reading environment. Believe it or not, where and how you read can significantly impact your reading speed and comprehension. Creating the perfect reading environment isn't just about comfort, it's about reducing distractions and enhancing your ability to focus. So, let's dive into making your reading nook as conducive to speed reading as possible. First, consider lighting. Good lighting is crucial. Natural light is ideal, but if that's not possible, ensure your space is well lit with comfortable, indirect light to avoid glare on your reading material. Poor lighting can strain your eyes, making it harder to read quickly and comfortably. Next, minimize distractions. In our digital age, notifications and digital devices are the biggest thieves of concentration. Try turning off notifications or using apps that limit your use of social media during your dedicated reading times. Creating a habit of reading in a quiet, dedicated space can also signal to your brain that it's time to focus, enhancing your ability to dive deep into your reading material without distractions. The physical setup also matters. Ensure you're comfortable but not too comfortable that you're prone to dozing off. A supportive chair and a desk or table at the right height can make a long reading session more productive. Ergonomics play a big role in maintaining focus and avoiding fatigue. A study from the University of Sussex found that even 6 minutes of reading can reduce stress by up to 68%, but the environment played a significant role in how quickly subjects relaxed. This underscores the importance of a conducive reading environment not just for speed but for overall enjoyment and stress reduction. Chapter 8. Using technology to your advantage. In the quest for faster reading, technology is not your enemy but your ally. There's a plethora of tools and apps designed to train you in the art of speed reading and to help track and measure your progress. Let's explore some of the ways technology can aid your journey. Speed reading apps, for instance, can be incredibly effective. Many of these apps use techniques like RSVP, rapid serial visual presentation, which presents words one at a time at a controlled speed. This method trains you to read faster by minimizing eye movement and helping to reduce subvocalization. Another valuable tool is an e-reader or reading app with built-in speed reading features, such as adjustable word speed and text chunking. These features can help you gradually increase your reading speed in a controlled, comfortable environment. But it's not just about speed. Some apps offer exercises designed to enhance comprehension and retention, ensuring that as your reading speed increases, your understanding of the material does too. Additionally, tracking progress is vital, and technology can help here too. Many speed reading apps include progress trackers that monitor your reading speed over time. This not only motivates you by showing how much you've improved but also helps identify areas where you might need more practice. It's important to remember, though, that technology is a tool, not a magic solution. The effectiveness of these apps and tools will depend on your commitment to practicing regularly and applying the strategies you learn.